Good morning, and today we are working on page 577 for the Topic 9 assessment. Let's start with number 1. So it says each box has 100 crayons. Let's box that or circle it because it is a key number. Count by hundreds to find the total. So underline hundreds. That's what we're counting by. We're not counting by tens or ones, we're counting by hundreds. Which number tells how many crayons are each box? So for this, let's go ahead and draw on the boxes. We can have 100, and we're counting by hundreds. So 1, 2, 300, 4, 5, 600, 7, 800. So our answer is 800. Easy enough. Let's move on to number 2. Danny made this model. Write the number in 3 different forms. So we have standard form, expanded form, and word form. Standard form is just the regular number. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. How many tens? Plus 20 tens, or 2 tens, and then plus 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. So the standard form would be 600 plus 20 plus 4, which is 624. Funny thing enough, the expanded form is this math equation. So we can do 600 plus 20 plus 4. Then the word form would be 624. Remember, standard is the regular number, expanded is the equation, and word form is the words written out. Write the number of the model shows. Use the chart. Okay, we have 100, 200, 300s, then 10, 20, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 324 this time. All right, which is the value of the 8 in the number 789? So if we fill out a little chart here, we have our H, T, O. We have 789. What is the value of the 8 in 789? Is this worth 8 hundreds, 8 ones, or 8 tens? It's worth 8 tens. So which of these is worth tens? It is in the tens place, but it's not worth 10. It is an 8, but it's not 800. And it is an 8, but it's worth 8 tens. So the only answer is C. Okay, so hopefully we're not moving too quick for you. This should be pretty simple. Again, the thing that I want you to focus on is the forms, because that might be confusing. So let's go ahead and move on. Which is the word form? Underline anytime it says a form so you know what you have to pick. Because as you can see here, this is going to be standard form, and this is going to be expanded form. So we don't want to choose these ones at all. We can cross those off right at the beginning because it's what is the word form. So let's count. 100, 200, 300, 400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. What is the word form? Is it 446 or 456? It's 446. Which is the standard form? Underline that. That means it's the regular form like this. So it's not going to be in words, and it's not going to be expanded. It's not going to be an equation. So which is the standard form? Let's count. 100, 200, 300, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so is it 315 or 351? Definitely not 351. It's 315. Draw a line from each number to its example. We have expanded form, standard form, and word form. Standard form is the regular number. So of these, that's the regular number. Expanded form is the math equation, so we can draw that there. And then the word form is the words. So we have it. All right, Kate made this model. Which number does it show? Write the number and complete sentence. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 hundreds equals 4 hundreds, 40 tens, and 400 ones. Okay, there we go. And let's continue. So again, if you want to help with this one, when you see this, you need to see how many hundreds you cross off, or when you do how many ones, it's 400. It's the amount of that it equals. When you want to see how many tens, you cross out 1 0. That's 40 tens. And then when you want to see how many hundreds, you cross out 2 zeros. That's 4 hundreds. Lee and Maria collect pennies. Let's see. Let's circle some of these numbers. Lee has 248 pennies. Maria has 253 pennies. Who has more pennies? So let's write these numbers on the side. We have 248 and we have 253. When we compare numbers, we start at the, oh, you can't see that. Let's see. We have 248 and 253. When you compare numbers, you start with the hundreds. So let's start with the hundreds. We have 200, 200. Those are the same, so we do 2 dots on top. Let's see, 400 and 500. 500 is bigger, so we're going to draw the alligator eating this way. The alligator looks like an L, so our sentence is 248. L is left and L is less, so 248 is less than 253. Or the opposite would be 253 is greater than 248. Okay, so let's see. Write greater than, less than, or equal to compare. So 248, we already drew our little line up here, is less than. Who has more pennies would be who has more, or who has the greater number. So who has 253? Maria. So we can write Maria here. Jeff is thinking of a number. Let's figure out what number he's thinking about. The number has 2 hundreds, so let's box that whole thing. And it has more ones than tens. More ones. So let's underline more ones because we don't know. It could be anything that has more ones than it does tens. And it has 7 tens. Okay, the best way to figure this out is to draw your HTO chart. H, T, O. Okay, this is like a scavenger hunt. Let's see. So Jeff is thinking of number. It has 200, so let's write a 2. And then it has more ones than tens, so we don't know how many ones. But it has 7 tens. So if it has more ones than tens, it has to have 8 or 9. Because those are more ones than 7. Because 8 and 9 is bigger than 7. So we can have an 8 here or a 9. So it could be either 278, it could be 278, or it could be 279. Do you see how we used our little chart to kind of fill in the blanks of the mystery? So is 276 an option? No, because 6 is less than 7. Is 278 an option? Yes, it is. Is 279 an option? It sure is. Is 289 an option? No, because the tens place has to have 7. Okay, so awesome. Compare, right? Less than, greater than, or greater than, less than, or equal to. So first compare the hundreds, then go down to the ones. 400, 200. Which one's bigger? Definitely 400. So we'll say 400 is greater than 294. Compare the hundreds first. We have 8 and 9. 9 is bigger. So we draw our less than symbol because 849 is less than 984. Okay, write a comparison number that makes the comparison correct. Okay, so 327 is less than what number? You could write any number. What's smaller than 327? 127, 227, 100, 1, anything that's less than 327. So we can write 100 here. What about something that oh, wait. Sorry. It's less than, right? but that doesn't mean we have to put a number that's less than. We have to put a number that's bigger, because look at this. It's eating the bigger number. Always, always check. See, even I just made that mistake. So 327 is less than what number? So what number is bigger than 327? We could do 400 is bigger, because then it makes sense. Always reread your sentence after just to check. So 327 is less than 400. That makes way more sense. All right, let's do this next one. 716 is greater than what number? So if this one's greater, what is a number that's smaller? We can do 800, because that is smaller than 700. Number 13, there are 367 girls and 367 girls, let's circle that, and 326 boys at a school. Which is the expanded form for the number of boys? Uh-oh, we got some unnecessary information. So it's not even asking us about the girls, so let's cross out that information. So it's asking us what is the expanded form for boys. The expanded form would be breaking this down by place value. How many hundreds in 300? It would be 300 plus how many tens? 2 tens. Do I write a 2? No, I write a 20 because it's 2 tens the value of 20. Then plus my ones, which is 6. So is it 200? No. Is it 300 plus 20 plus 6? Yes, but let's check the other answers. Is it 300 plus 60 plus 2? No, they switched their place value. Is it 300 plus 60 plus 7? No, they switched up their numbers. Or this is actually the expanded form for the girls. So again, number 13 on your test tomorrow, or today if you take it today, is going to have some tricky stuff in there. Okay, which is a way to show 576. So remember, there's 3 different ways. We can show it with expanded form, which is 500 plus 70 plus 6. We can show it in standard form, 576, or we can show it in word form. But these are all different ways to do expanded form, so let's see. 500 plus 60 plus 16. Check this out. So what is 60 plus 16? 1 10 plus 6 tens is 7 tens. 0 plus 6 is 6. So 500 plus 76 is 576. So this one is correct, actually. Now let's combine all these. 500 plus 70 plus 6 is 576. So that's correct. 500 plus 6 is 506, so that's incorrect. 400 plus 170 plus 6, let's check this one out. So 400s plus 100 is 500. 70 plus 0 plus 0 is 70. 0 plus 6 is 6. So this one is also correct. For this one, number 14, circle it. Make sure you are checking by adding all of these to see if they equal the main topic. So let's keep going. We're almost done. I think we have one last page. Yes, this is the last page. So use the numbers on the cards. Write the missing numbers in the number chart. So this one, you're just going to fill in. We can go by tens up and down, 320, 30. So 20, 30, 40. So let's do 340. Let's see. Oop. For this one, it's 320. What's one more than 320? It would be 321. And then if it's 321 plus 10 would be 331. 323 plus 10 is 333. And let's double check our answers. We have 333 here, 340, we have that there, 321 we put here, and 331 we put there. Awesome. Candy counts 405, 410, 415, 420, 425, 430. What number is Candy skip counting by? I see a lot of 400s, so let's cross that out to make it easier. Cross out all the 400s. So now let's count 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What are we skip counting by? We're skip counting by 5s. All right, number 17, skip count on the number line, right in the missing numbers. We have 255, 265, 275, blank, blank. Let's cross out the 2's and see what they're counting by. Okay, so we have 55, 65, 75, 85, 95. And remember, we can't forget our 2's, so it's 285, 295. What are they skip counting by? They're counting by tens, because 55 plus 10 is 65. So you could even cross out the 5. It's 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So each of these hops are tens. Okay, the last one. Is the statement true? Choose yes or no. Is 576 less than 675? Let's check. 5 and 6. Is the alligator eating the 6 or the 5? It's eating the 6, so it is correct. It is 576 is less than 575. Sorry, 576 is less than 675. All right, what about this one? We have 400 and 300. Is the alligator eating the bigger number? It sure is. Let's see this one. 600 and 800. Is the alligator eating the bigger number? We have 6 over here and 8 over here, so yes, that is also true. What about this one? 8 and 7. Is the alligator eating the bigger number? No. So that is it. Again, this should be review for you guys. It shouldn't be too difficult. Make sure you do your Savas from yesterday. I did assign the test for you, but you don't have to do the test today. You do have to do the test tomorrow. So hopefully that helps you if you needed any extra help during it. And I'll see you. Bye.